Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Demetria Beckham, and I'm back with another excellent video. And before I jump into my video, I ask that you all make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to check out my website, purposelyhere.com, where you can find my self-published book and exclusive merchandise, such as the shirt that I'm wearing today. I hope you all are off to an excellent, blessed, beautiful week. Regardless if it's you're going to school, work, on the job search, whatever it is, I hope that you are reaping the many blessings of the Most High. Don't forget to tell him thank you for all that he has done, because he has done so much for all of us that we can never say thank you enough. It doesn't mean you don't try, but continue just to thank him for all that he's done and watch even more blessings begin to unfold in your life. So what I want to talk about today is the superficial, shallow, insecure woman. Now, I know this topic, this subject may be very touchy for many of you. We don't like to deal with this woman often. It's because it brings about a lot of anger and frustration. But the fact of the matter is, it's something that has to be dealt with, is because it is something that is big in our communities today. The superficial, shallow, insecure woman. Many of us know her. Many of us know women like her. Many of us have been that person. And sadly and very regrettably, what is missing in the superficial, shallow, insecure woman's life, two things: a father and the Most High. A father is very impactful in a young girl's life. A father should always be there to teach her the ways of a woman, how to conduct herself as a woman. The reason why I say a father should teach those things, because as a man, they know truly what they desire and what pleases them in a true woman, which with a real man, it is submissiveness, someone who is righteous, someone who honors their role and responsibility as mother and wife, taking care of the home, stepping in on different situations when needed, just overall being that Proverbs 23 woman that I've spoken of in previous videos. But unfortunately, many of our girls, many of our now women lack that. They lack the knowledge, the love, the comfort, the teachings of a father. Now, it doesn't mean that as she grows, that she cannot grow into the woman that she should be. But sadly, unfortunately, leading to that change, leading to that transition, we often deal with a superficial, shallow, insecure woman. And from what I've seen, when I hear superficial, shallow, insecure woman, I see a woman that has no identity. I see a woman that's jumping from man to man. I see a woman that's trying to impress and think that they can win a man just because they went and got some butt injections, got their lips blown up, different physical things that they think will attract a man, when in fact, like I stated in my book, make sure you go grab it while I mention it again, that a real man is not going to look at those qualities and say, oh, I got me a baddie, or I got me a good one, or I got me wifey, however it is that they may want to word it. No, they're going to look at that woman and say, butt shots, titties hanging out, booty hanging out, thirsty for attention. She ain't nothing but a piece of meat for me to lay down with, get my rocks off, and continue on with my day. And so often with that way of thinking, that mindset, it ends up causing the woman to really run her numbers up, jumping from one man to the next man, to the next man, to the next man. She holds no value in herself. She doesn't even respect herself. She's insecure. So she tries to cover up all these insecurities by either tearing the next woman down or again, running to get these different physical surgeries or whatever to improve her looks in hopes that it'll draw in a man. Now, the type of man that it will draw in, because it will draw in men, but it will draw in what we call simps. Somebody that's just looking to love on somebody, wife somebody up, or do whatever he got to do to get in the bed with her. And then he's gone on by his business. Sometimes you might even find a dude like that that's willing to settle for someone of that stature because they know that they're not of the caliber to get someone on a higher platform, on a higher level of thinking. And it hurts me. It hurts my heart to know that many of our young girls are taking on this perspective of life, this perspective of themselves, lacking the respect and the security that they need within themselves to say, you know what? I don't need to do anything extra to myself. I don't need to blow my booty up. I don't need to get on social media and be seen. I don't need to be the loudest person in the room. I don't need to be shaking my tail. I don't need to have the tightest dress on to get the attention that I need. It's sad that our girls think that their bodies, even women, grown adult women, think that their bodies are the ticket, are the way to securing a man, securing a relationship, when in fact, all that they would need to do is submit their minds to the Most High and allow Him to come in and purify your way of thinking and being, which can in turn increase the chances of you having the ideal, secure man that will take care of you, that will be with you. But unfortunately, we're not being taught these things. Unfortunately, we are looking to other people and celebrities that lack the same things that we're lacking and in turn emulate their behaviors. So that's why I try my best, and I'm not in a position to where I'm trying to beat up on anybody, where I'm trying to bash anybody, while I'm trying to drag anybody through the mud. Is because I have been at one point in my life a person that did not recognize the self-worth that I held, that I did not recognize that I don't need to do these particular things to get the attention that my heart so desires. All I need to do is begin to align myself with the Most High, begin to stay in His Word, pray, do the things that He's commanded me to do in His Word. And that alone will bring the attention of a real man. Because truthfully today, all the things that we do as women to try to attract the attention of that man, he's not looking for that. He is not. He is looking. So let me say, I was talking to my 13-year-old who looks well more mature than what the average 13-year-old would look. And so I was explaining to her that, and this conversation isn't anything new. I just know that I have to constantly refresh my children's minds with these kinds of conversations, their dad and I. And I was explaining to her, I said, you know what? You don't want your way of dressing to be misleading to actually who you are. I had to explain to her, you know, you're a very curvy girl. Not as in I'm trying, well, okay, I won't say that. But you're a very curvy girl. You're well endowed. You have a body that most grown women would love to have. And with that in mind, you have to be careful of the clothes that you choose. I have to be careful. Us as your parents have to be careful of the clothes that we allow you to wear. And I explained to her, you could be the ideal woman which I guess in a sense the ideal woman who respects herself wouldn't dress in this manner. But for the sake of explaining, I told her you could be the ideal woman. You could be brilliant. You could have your stuff together. You could make a perfect mother, a wonderful wife. A wonderful wife. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I couldn't get that out. But then you could put something on and a guy sees you. And because guys tend to not always think with the right head, all he would see is, dang, she look good. Dang, she got booty. Dang, she got titties. Let me see if I can holler. Let me see how quick I can get her in the sack. No dude is sitting there and he's going to analyze and be thinking, you know what, she's dressed like this, but maybe she's actually like this. No, they're not stopping to think about that. They're like, oh, look at her. She must be a hoe, you know? And we need to begin to teach our girls, teach our women to be presentable, that how you present yourself is what you will attract. You will attract those type of men. You will attract men popping into your DMs, because who can attract a man? I mean, it's easy. You can attract any man, but is it a man of high value? Is it a man of quality? Is it a man deemed to be a husband for you? So we need to begin to impart not only into our children, our girls, women around us, but even into ourselves, that all of the outside is just what it is. Because this, the face, the body, it can go. It can begin to drop and fall over the years. It can begin to age. Then what do you have? What do you have to offer him? What do you have to give him now that all of that is gone? Because guess what? Trust and believe. There is another you out there that he's willing to leave you for, because you don't have it anymore. So besides that, what do you have within you that's going to make that man say, you know what? I'm staying right here. I don't have no lip back from her. She makes sure my house is good. She makes sure my kids is good. She sets life up so that we're building and not being torn down. She sees a need and she handles it. She knows what's needed when it's needed, and she does it. She's willing to submit to me, who submits to the Most High, because we do know that there is a chain of command. First the Most High, then the husband, then the wife, then the children. So my thing is, like I pointed out in my book, how can we say we submit to the Most High, who's the head, but we can't submit to the man that he's given charge over us as women? Yeah, kind of backwards. We disobeying the husband who's been given orders from the Most High, yet we obey the Most High. The math ain't mathing. We will give, and kind of veering off just a bit, we will give more respect to the boss. We will give more respect to good old pastor, but not to our husbands. So I'm just going to let you, let that sit on you just a bit and think about it and come back to what I was saying, which is being superficial, shallow, and insecure is a clear sign of some type of internal dealings that one needs to reach deep down within their soul and do some praying and some soul searching for change. Because all that type of way of thinking and living, all it's going to do is have you alone for the rest of your life, dying alone or with some low-level man that cannot deliver like you may need him to. So again, I've experienced this in my life growing up, through my teens till closer to my late teens, until I began to understand and realize, this is not where my value lies. It doesn't lie in my physical appearance. It doesn't lie with what I can offer a man as a good feeling sexually. No, I need to transform my mind. I need to transform my heart into a better way of thinking and moving. Because guess what now? Since I've chosen that direction, since I've chosen that path, I have had children. And just think, had I not chosen to do that, my children would be seeing a mother with that type of mindset, and my daughters would emulate it. Because believe it or not, as a mother, you are the first example to your daughters and your sons. So my daughters would be seeing it. Good chance history will repeat itself. They would emulate that. And then my sons would say, okay, so mommy is this way. Maybe I should find a woman like mommy. And then he's caught up in a whirlwind of BS with a woman that's not about anything. So we really need to knuckle down, bear down, listen to these hard truths, and make the adjustments and make the changes in our lives. Is because we have children watching, we have children looking up to us, and we have men that need us to be women. Now, I know y'all probably like, well, what about him? He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He this and he this and he up. But see, there you go. You worrying about him. What about yourself? You work on you. You fix you. You do you. And let the Most High worry about that man. Trust and believe. Just like he has me seated here, delivering this message to you, he also has someone seated that is a man that is delivering that message to the man too. So don't worry about what he's doing and what he's not doing, and what is he doing to prep himself to be a good husband for me or a good provider for my family. Don't worry about that. You get yourself in line. You get yourself in check. And let the Most High work out everything else. Because the fact of the matter is, no matter what he's doing with that man, fixing him up, cleaning him up, doing him like he needs to be done, if you ain't right, you ain't getting him no way. So it's best, don't worry about that. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own superficial ways, your own shallow way of thinking, your own insecurities. And ask the Most High to change those things in your life and open your eyes up to what being a true, real woman is. And watch the blessings of the Most High unfold in your life due to your obedience. So I thank you all once again for taking the time out with me to listen to another video, to listen to a little bit of knowledge that I had that I wanted to share with you all. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, in the description, you can also find me on TikTok at the Real Mrs. Beckham, on Instagram, All Daughters of Zion, and on Facebook at Purposely Here. Make sure that you subscribe, follow, share all those channels, and make sure you also visit my website, purposelyhere.com, again, where you can find my self-published book, Daughter, Woman, Mother, The Growth, Improvement, and Development of the Woman. Lastly, my exclusive merchandise, such as the shirt that I am wearing today. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.